Hello and welcome back to Grand Tour Game. And in this one we're gonna continue with episode 3.
Thank you, welcome. Now, coming up in today's show. James wears glasses. I pretend to be a dog. And a terrorist eats a savoury snack. Got everything there. Thank you. Now, throughout the developing world, people have, for many years, used Japanese-made pickup trucks.
Yes, but now European car makers have decided they want a piece of the action, so they've come up with pickup trucks of their own.
Yes, they have, and to find out if they're any good, this week we take the Grand Tour on a journey through history.
We begin in the Middle Ages, which meant going to Richard Hammond's garden. That's why James has turned his Mercedes X-Class into a power station, using its rear axle to make electricity for the village. Richard, meanwhile, was using his Ford Ranger as a tractor, pulling a plough.
Not bad.
And I was using this Volkswagen Amarok as an irrigation system. I'm using it to drive a pump which will deliver nourishment from the well to the community allotment. In fact, I can hear the water coming now above the smooth turbocharged throb of my V6 diesel.
Clarkson! Turn the car off!
That went
What was
great.
that? Oh dear.
And there, and I've done my neck in.
This is supposed to be a demonstration of the utility of pickup
Aw.
trucks.
We've done it, we've proved
You
all
got the
three of them.
boo-boo.
No, I have. I've sawn 3 pieces of wood for a fence. Hammond's ploughed 4 furrows for growing things in. You have only subtracted from this community. I think you've slightly missed the point.
Why do you always have to overdo everything? I mean,
You can shut up,
why?
because it's supposed to be a test of European pickup trucks.
It's European.
Well, yes, apart from the fact that it was designed in Australia and it's built in South Africa.
What about the engine?
That's made in Turkey.
That's European.
Well, a bit of it is.
Well, look, let's not get bogged down with where Turkey is. What we've done is prove that all 3 of them work well when there is peace in the village in the developing world. What we must do now is find out how well they work when the peace comes to an end and there's a revolution.
When the revolution is over, it's important that all traces of the vile, hated dictator are eradicated. And that's why I'm attaching my Mercedes to this giant statue of Kim Yong Clarkson to see if I can pull it over. Right, here are the rules. I have to do this using the lowest revs possible. So what I'm going to do is put it in 4-wheel drive low range, something Jeremy Clarkson can't do, first gear manual, and turn the traction control off. Here we go. Traction control, diff lock, down you come. 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, that was exciting.
Gone! That was just right on your dunk. What a feeling!
Oh, I bet that did that. That was just.
That is in the face.
Yes.
By the whole earth.
Yes.
In the face. Do you see what happened to your nose?
Face
Look at it.
blind.
And now, it's your turn because...
Yeah, matey tongue. Right, it's time for your reign of terror to end.
3, 2, 1. Begin! Oh no! All right.
He's dragging you, he's taking you for a scrape.
That's not odd, really.
Nice one, Hammond. The scores so far, then, looked like this. James had used 2,100 RPM to topple me, whereas Hammond, despite his bigger engine, had had to use 3,600 RPM to bring down May.
Boo.
And now it's time for me to win as I get rid of the last of the country's hated dictators. Dick Pot.
Dick Pot. Okay.
Oh, now come on!
Well, you shouldn't have built a life-size one. You are a man of modest stature.
Yeah, but it reflects my ego compared to yours.
Well, it's, you know, proportional to the size of the tyranny.
I don't think I'm going to need low range.
You haven't got it.
Well, I know exactly I need it. Lock the rear diff. There you go.
You'll need
Well.
that.
Right, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
Taking up the slack.
There might be a really bad jolt, so be careful.
3, 2, 1, go. I've won another test. I've won both of them.
How have you worked that out?
Well, 600 RPM, okay? And I did the best in the village.
You destroyed the village.
Listen, let's not get bogged down there. We must now move on to what typically happens in a country after the dictator is gone. With the government in disarray, we had to load all our worldly goods into our pickup trucks and prepare to run for our lives.
That's really well packed.
I don't think
What's you
you've
got a
that
gramophone for?
It was my grandmother's. We're fleeing from rebel forces. You don't stand here doing a commentary. Get in your truck.
I'm ready to flee.
Right, perfectly straightforward. Whichever one is the fastest from here to the flags there, yes?
Yes?
Best at fleeing.
Yes, they're called. Yes, exactly right.
Well,
It's a
that
flee-
makes
it's a
sense.
flee race.
It's a fleeing race.
Let's flee.
Flee
then.
race.
Come on,
huh.
let's go.
If you need to flee from government forces, you need an Amarok. 0 to 60, 8 seconds.
Eh,
Hot
not
hatch
bad.
back territory. It's the fastest of the trio, the most powerful of the trio, and the lightest of the trio. Probably not now, but it was. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go, go, go!
Savage acceleration.
Come on! Go, go, go! Okay. E. Oh, come on. Oh. That worked out great.
Bicycle.
This is our new life, chaps.
This is.
Lego, cream, and a shit record.
We're going to
say that.
I'm going to start
I
again.
know we've got a chair.
You say that.
Oh, we're going to be all right.
I literally think we're okay.
Yes.
So let's just get this crystal clear. Okay, we haven't escaped with much. But the Volkswagen has now won all 3 tests.
Who decided that?
Me.
Yeah, but this isn't a dictatorship anymore.
We toppled the dictator.
Yeah, it's a democracy.
It was the fastest by a mile.
Yeah, it is.
It was easily the best at pulling over statues and the best at water irrigation.
No. And you may have got there first, guaranteeing your survival, but you have no life. You
I've
have
got-
half a table and a mattress and the worst album in history.
really have
I
nothing
have got
left.
the
You call
contents
this
of
the
a home.
worst album?
The merits of the Yes album aside, the fact remained that with the country now in chaos, help is urgently needed.
Okay, here's the situation. There's a power vacuum now. Foreign armies are pouring in, and it's our job to get this fuel to the nation's helicopter.
And then the villagers can be strafed.
Really?
That's what happens.
To that end, we have got to go from here to this forward operating base. And the first one there is the winner.
It'll be me then.
Having saddled up, we waited for the sound to charge. And then naturally, all set off in different directions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, let's do this.
I have them.
Sorry, Hamland. No, what am I doing? Come on, come on, come on, yes!
Oh yeah. I am racing a pickup truck off-road in Wales.
I'm sorry for if the Wi-Fi is a bit not with me today, and it's a bit laggy, but
This test, if you think about it, it is rather pertinent that we are
I'm doing this
in the
over
UK because
the
a couple of years
PlayStation
when Brexit has really caught up,
Play
there will be a civil war and you will need pickup trucks to survive.
thing.
The grip from the four-wheel drive system and the wider track and the Michelin Cup tyres absolutely bobbles your eyes. It's phenomenal.
No, yes, ooh, that almost worked for me. Oh, where am I going? Oh. Oh, I'm with you, Clarkson. I'm with you. I'm sorry, I have disappointed you. Oh, come on. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Yes.
It can take some punishment, this thing. That's what you want. Utility. It's like Jack Reacher's trousers. They're just some trousers. This is just some pickup.
I think if I can get through this gap in the wall, I save having to drive all the way around the end of it. Here I come.
You can do it.
Oh, I have a compass. This is a piece of cake.
I will not disappoint you, May.
Go.
I will do my best.
Now, Relone viewers, I will admit I'm not feeling entirely confident about this. 2.3 litre engine in my Mercedes is very robust. It will last for 1,000 years. It's not what you'd call powerful. And there might be a few aerodynamic issues as well. But anyway, I'm going to go in D on the basis that Mercedes knows better than me.
Come on, we can do this. You and me together. Crap.
Rubbish!
I'm with you. Nope. No, we might screw something. Maybe not. Come on, come on, come on. Not more, not more. Yes.
But this Amarok
What?
is
That
really
worked.
designed for freedom fighters in Africa and the Middle East. I think it's aimed more at surveyors in England. I mean, it's got a laptop charging point here and a leather steering wheel. Not sure you need that kind of thing in Mogadishu.
Eh.
Need to go west, west, southwest for a bit, but avoiding that clump of trees.
No way! You're not coming through. Oh no! Whoa!
Yeah, he's crossed up.
Too
Come on,
much.
Jeremy, get him, get him, get him.
No! No!
I'm now in the lead. I'm doing winning.
That's good for you. Let's see if we can keep that. I don't know. Oh, it's... How did we do that?
Oh, nearly made it.
Come on, Hammond. Oh! Sorry. Why? Go low, that did not help. Let's take him here. Yes. Okay.
No, that's the compound. Damn it!
There's the helicopter, and once again the Amarok is victorious.
Delivered.
Is that barrel gonna...
Boom. Yeah.
What on earth?
I'm probably not going to get my freedom fighter badge now, am I, for that?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, him! And any minute now, he's gonna claim he won this one as well.
He did win it.
Oh yeah, that looks like success.
We were told to deliver fuel.
We weren't told to detonate the nation's helicopter. Look at it!
What is the budget for our show?
Smaller than it was.
Yeah, not big enough.
It's that's an expensive thing.
Yeah, helicopter.
It's a helicopter.
There are no cheap helicopters.
Apart from that one now.
No.
Beyond useless, isn't it? It's something else.
Great
Oh,
truck.
don't pat it.
It's a good truck. If you have to have a pickup truck at a time of strife in your country, this is proving to be the winner at everything. I may have prevented the war.
How have you prevented the war?
Well,
The helicopter was there to stop the war by strafing the uprising villages, and now it can't do that.
No.
So now the whole thing is going to descend into civil war and chaos.
it is inevitable in the developing world that one day all pickup trucks end up being used as gun platforms.
Is their destiny.
To die on the battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, every day you turn on the news and there's somebody standing in the back of a Toyota or a Nissan shooting at someone in a Humvee or a Land Rover.
And what we want to know is how good will our European trucks be at that?
Yeah, and most importantly, which one is best?
To find out, each of our pickups would be driven through a ruined town by a freedom fighter. Whilst we stood on the back, shooting at various targets. These included some big barn doors, a whole bus, and a selection of cardboard soldiers. James volunteered to go first.
It goes from a car game to an
Right out to
FPS
glory.
game.
Look at him. The soldier of fortune. Dogs of war.
Not scared the spaniel of war is what it is.
No! This is a piece of cake. Well, that's remarkable. Yes! This is just brilliant. I have been clever. Easy. I'm winning. This is a piece of cake. So that's yes! Oh, I shouldn't feel so good, but it does. I have been clever.
No, I missed him.
Easy. This is just brilliant. That's remarkable.
Rambo
Oh, I did it.
May had missed all the barn doors,
I do not
all of the
like
bus, and
shooting
all of the soldiers.
with the
So,
controller.
with a score of 0 to beat, Arnold Hammondenegger was feeling very confident.
Stand up.
I am standing up.
Oh, he loves that.
Welcome to
Oh,
Richard Hammond's
yes.
usual weekend.
Go! It is mighty. This. Brilliant. Oh, I was born to do this. Oh, yeah.
Oh, why?
Thank you.
No.
This really that is just brilliant. Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh my god. Give me a mouse.
I had a bit of gun trouble, I'll not lie.
Well, here's some more news.
Yes?
General Stonewall Clarkson has gone off to get ready, but I suddenly remembered. Remember when we were in Jordan?
Yeah.
He can't fire automatic rifles.
No.
Do you remember?
Because it's crossed over, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's right-handed,
Yeah.
but left-eyed.
Yeah, so he
shoots from his left side,
Exactly, he's diagonal.
which means all the spent cartridges burn his arm.
Exactly.
Well, he'll be using a pistol, won't he? He always uses a
Yes.
pistol.
Yeah,
Actually,
not
I
Clarkson.
wasn't using a pistol.
That's what I've got. A 50 cal. Lock and load.
Well, it looks fun.
How clever is that? Behold my genius.
Excellent.
Did I miss them? No.
Skillful work. It's incredible. The velocity is staggering.
Come on.
Absolutely spectacular. I think it's very good so far.
I do not want to reload this thing.
I was very impressed. Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh, that's tidy. This is absolutely brilliant. I was very impressed. What's it? Oh yeah, pretty good. Yes, joy of joy. Come on, yeah. Look at
No. Reload. Yes. First try. Nice. He's going mad.
Yes! Another victory.
How'd you work that out?
I hate to tell you this, but you haven't hit the doors, which were the target.
How do you know I haven't hit the doors?
Because there's no... Well,
Oops. Shh.
Well, on that terrible disappointment for him, time to go back to the tent.
No. Don't clap. He killed a man. Okay, so after all of that, what is our conclusion, gentlemen?
Can we do a sensible one?
Yeah.
See, the thing is, that Mercedes Nissan you had, it did have a wobbly back end, and I just don't think that's good enough, actually, in a pickup truck. I really don't. The Volkswagen is very good, but pickup trucks are working tools, and it's just a bit too posh. You wouldn't want to get into it in muddy boots, so I don't think that will work.
So
really.
it's the Ford then? It's the cheapest?
It is the cheapest, and it's, I think, the best looking, and it is actually the one I'd have.
You'd have the Ford?
Yeah,
So
and
we
you'd have
both
the
have
Ford.
the Ford.
Yeah.
We'd have the Ford. James, what would you have?
I wouldn't have a pickup truck.
Yes, I know, but in this test of pickup trucks, which one would you have? Which are you going for?
None of them. I wouldn't have one.
No, I know, but we're testing pickups, so which pickup truck of the three would you have?
I wouldn't have a pickup truck.
We've just spent, I don't know, 20 minutes reviewing these pickup trucks. The ladies and gentlemen would like to know which is the best.
Yes, I've come to a conclusion on behalf of the ladies and gentlemen, which is don't have a pickup truck.
James, you have a powerful imagination. Use it. Let's pretend. Okay, come with me on a journey. We'll warm your imagination. Imagine you're an eagle.
Okay?
Visualize that you're flying over mountains. Can you feel it? Can you feel the wind in your feathers? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, now imagine you've got a pickup truck. Which one is it?
Why would an eagle have a pickup
No!
truck?
No, I mean imagine.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
okay. Imagine, James May, a pastoral scene. You got it? There's like rolling grassy hills, a few sheep around. You're a farmer. You're walking around with your dog at your heel there. Sheep all around you.
Can I have Beethoven play?
Beethoven is playing, obviously, live. There's an old 5-bar gate there. An old oak tree arches over the gate. And under the oak tree is your farmer's pickup truck. Which one is it?
It's not there. I wouldn't have because I wouldn't have a pickup truck. Neither should anybody else. You shouldn't have a
Even
pickup.
in your imagination.
My imagination does not admit a pickup truck. I'm not being stubborn. I know my mind.
Yes,
But I don't want a pickup truck.
And what I know is that you've wasted so much time not choosing a pickup truck and claiming that the Battle of Britain was a draw that we don't have time for the big celebrity duel between Adrian Charles and Howard from the Halifax ads.
Oh, no.
Exactly. Then on that terrible disappointment, we must end. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.
And so do I. Yes, this is the end of this one too, and I'm having a blast doing this. I miss this so much, so I hope you enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.